Okay, now we can deal the diseases of Guava and their management. Okay, so in Guava, only one disease can play the major role in the economic point for farmers' point. That is the wilt complex. That too wilt. It is caused by fungi, that is the Fusarium oxysporum formal species CD, along with few nematodes. I will discuss later those. And next most stomach canker Phylospora CD, it is a minor. And next red rust. Sapelorus virus. Commonly red rust is present in almost all fruit crops. You have to remember whatever the plantation fruit crops. Okay. So now we can see the whatever the nematodes are present along with Fusarium in causing the wilt complex. Those are reniform nematode, Rotelunculus reniformis, and next burrowing nematode Rhadophilus similis. Okay, along with ring nematode Hemicryconemoids Mangiferae and root knot nematode Meldogena enterolobe. But actually, still Meldogena species discovery is going on. It is a Meldogena species only. Okay, and after that Anthracnose, Qualitotrichum bleosporide. It is causing in this one, and Pseudocercospora leaf spot, that is caused by Pseudocercospora CD. It is a minor one, and Rust Puccinia CD. Remember, first rust also is there. Puccinia CD and thread blight. It is a fungal disease caused by Rhizoctonia solani. And next one is the algal leaf spot. It is due to Cephaloris verrescens. This much regarding diseases of list of GAVA. Okay, see one by one. See the wilt complex. It is caused by what we have listed four nematodes as well as one fungi, Fusarium oxysporum formal species CD. So before going to discussion regarding symptoms, management, all those things, you can see the wilted plants, how the wilt complex starts. Already we have discussed in pomegranate crop, how it starts, especially one branch starts in initially after 15 to 20 days, another branch, and like that it will take 3 to 4 months in wilt complex of pomegranate. See here in how it starts. So just to see here, and I will explain all those things. Pale green, premature setting of leaves, and yellow to reddish brown discoloration. This is a major one. Okay. Fruits produce affected plants very small, and plants fail to produce new flesh. These are the common things. And rotting of roots and basal reason. This is a common thing. Okay. And before going to all those things, causal organism is Fusarium oxysporum, formal species CD. And coming to economic importance of the this disease, it was first reported in during 1935 from Allahabad, from Jyoti and other scientists, and also as well as they scientifically reported and proved in some of the areas of Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, and Maharashtra. This is present severely in like that one. So afterwards, and they thoroughly studied regarding symptom and all those things. We can see how if there is a symptom production takes place in this one. Whatever the affected plants is there, it shows initially yellow coloration. It is common one, okay, fungal wilt, with a slight leaf curling at the terminal branches. See, there is a difference. Leaf curling at the terminal branches and become reddish at the later stage, but it doesn't show in pomegranate wilt, and subsequently premature setting up leaves takes place. This is a major one. And twigs become bare and fail to bring forth new leaves or new flushes of leaves and flowers, and they drop out. And fruits of all the affected branches remain underdeveloped, become hard, blacky, and stony. This is good, major thing. And the entire plants become defoliated and dies. And coming to the roots, sorry, before going to roots, and a few plants also show partial wilting. This is a common symptom. And the finer roots show black streak which become prominent on removing the bark. The roots also show rotting at the basal region. See, black streak as well as rotting, rotting also major thing. So discoloration is a common symptom in this one. Light brown discoloration noticed in a bark bundles. Light brown discoloration, and back splitting can be also seen. And this disease is categorized into slow wilt and sudden wilt. Slow wilt and sudden wilt. In slow wilt, plant takes place several months or even year to wilt after the appearance of initial symptom, and in sudden wilt, infected plants wilts in a 15 days or 1 month, because it is due to nematode fungal population dynamics in soil. If there is a severe, there is a favorable condition means ill-drained soils, black soils. Such the type of condition is means it is why severely cause the incidents. Okay, so this is regarding symptoms. And coming to the favorable conditions, what type of favorable and mode of spread? So favorable condition means there is a specific requirement of pH 6 is optimum for disease development. It is the best one for disease development. And both pH 4 and 8 reduces the disease. If there is a below 6, and it means 4 and above 8, it means it can minimize. 6 is the optimum for development. And this is more in clay loam and sandy loam compared to heavy soil. And higher disease incidence in more in monsoon period, whatever the rainy season. And disease appear from August and increase sharply during September and October. Okay, and the presence of nematode, especially along with Meldogona, we have listed and few more nematodes. Even other predominant nematode is the Helicotangicus diastera. It exposes the predisposes the root system. Okay, and alkali soils favors the, this is what I have told, above 8 and below 6. It and acidic is the optimum for that one. Okay, wait, it is moving. And next, mode of spread of the pathogen. The pathogen, especially, it survives and, and as a saprophytic and chlamydospores which remain dormant for several years, not only in Guava, in any crop, chlamydospore can survive for several years. Secondary spread is through irrigation water, root to root contact, agriculture implements. Those are the common things. Okay. And before going to manage, you can see the series of list for management. This is a major disease in Guava. You have to give the importance to Guava weed complex. So cultural management practices, host plant resistance, biological and chemical management. These four things you have to remember. And see cultural practices. Proper sanitation of orchard. Proper sanitation of orchard is required. It means so whatever the dormant structure is present, wilted plants should be uprooted, burned and burnt, and trench of 1 to 1.5 centimeters should be dug around the tree trunk. Treat the pits with the formalin and cover the pit for 3 days and then transplant the seedling up to 2 weeks. This is a common, even in pomegranate also. And while transplanting seedlings, avoid damage to those roots because it makes the easy entry to the pathogen. So maintain proper tree rigor by timely and adequate manuring, interculture and irrigation. So it minimizes in disease. Soil sterilization with transparent polythene sheet during summer months because it inhibits the whatever the active propagule is there, it can easily inhibit. And application of oil cakes like neem cake, maho cake, kusuma cake, supplemented with urea. It can do the immunity to the plant and the plant will grow vigorously and apply 6 kg neem plus 2 kg gypsum per plant, which means it boosts the immunity. And judicious amendments of nitrogen and zinc, it can add the along with those neem cakes. And next, host plant resistant varieties, especially resistant varieties like Banarasi Dholka, Nasik, White Gava, Banarasi Dholka, Nasik, and White Gava and apple Guava. These are the resistant ones. And Guava species like CDM catalanium variety lucidum and Syzygium cumini are resistant to wilt. And CDM catalanium, CDM quinensis, and Chinese Guava and Philippines Guava recommended as a resistant rootstock. Okay, this much about resistant root. And next, biological. So, Aspergillus niger strain AN17, Trichoderma vitae, Horrigenum, and Penicillium citrinum. Anyone you can use the as a soil drench. And next, the most important chemical. Stem injection with 0.1% water soluble 8 quinoline sulfate. Stem injection, remember it is a stem injection and drench with 0.2% benomyl or carbendazim or 4 times in a year and spray twice with a metacristax and zinc sulfate. Okay. And disinfestation of soil with a metasodium at 252 ml per 10 square meter. 10 square meter area to control nematodes. So this is regarding Guava wild complex. Okay. And next we can see stem canker. Stem canker, phyllospore, what we have done. It is the next word, but little bit we can. Okay, I will just highlight remaining diseases. What are all those things? What are those diseases? But major one is the wild complex itself only. Though there is no other disease like that one. Okay, stem canker. See, before going to the discussion regarding stem canker, see the symptom only just as a highlight. Causes crackings in branches, wilting of branches due to interference of translocation of water and nutrients. That's all. And coming to disease cycle, pathogen survive as a dormant mycelium below the bark and secondary spread through airborne chlamydia. Just you can paste the Bordeaux paste. That's all for management. Okay. This is regarding stem canker. And next coming to red rust. Red rust we have discussed. This is the major one. Algal commonly present in the almost all plant fruit horticulture crops. Oh, already thoroughly we discussed in especially mango crop. Okay, once again we can repeat here. Algal leaf spot occurs on a wide range of tropical fruit species. Okay, and this is regarding economic importance. And the presence of the pathogen on the leaf reduces the photosynthetic leaf area, thereby affecting the growth of the tree. This is the remedy. And susceptibility to the disease is greater when environmental conditions such as poor soil, overcrowding, and narrow spacing, which means overcrowding, and weed pressure are present. It means unmaintained orchard. And presence of insects, mites, and other foliar disease may enhance the disease development. So coming to the symptomatology, what type of symptom we can see? Already have seen in mango on leaf and fruits. Before becoming the red rusty color, they are grayish green color, and afterwards they turn into brown or red rusty color. Okay, so this is a common one. So coming to symptom, disease symptoms are exhibited on both leaf surface, upward and lower surfaces as an orange rust colored dense silky tufts ranging from 5 to 8 mm in diameter. Okay, and upon scraping away these spots, a thin grayish white to dark colored necrotic rust remain there on the leaf. These spots usually come together from large regular patches on the leaf. Okay, this is a common thing. Just I'm highlighting this one. Already it is completed in mango. Almost all same things is there. So almost it go on going on fruits as well as twigs, young twigs. This is a common one. And coming to the causal organism, it is the green algae. Green algae. Remember that is the Cephalosaurus virescens in is the green algae. Is the causal organism. The orange color of the spot is the callus of the algae. Okay, this much you have to remember. Remaining things is not required. And coming to the disease cycle and epidemiology, algal leaf spot proliferate under wet or humid conditions within the trees canopy. Wet or humid conditions within the trees canopy. Infectious propagules such as Sporangia biflagellated juice spots are disseminated by water splash and wind. Rainwater or rain splashes or water irrigation water is commonly. And biflagellated juice spores are the primary infection stage of the pathogen. And quadriflagellated spores have not yet been identified as the infection source. Okay, let it be. It is too deep for you people. Only you remember juice spores. And coming to management. So already we have discussed thoroughly regarding management, especially in mango. I think you people are remembering that one. Okay, it can easily reduced by maintaining tree vigor growth, cultural techniques as well, proper fertilization, irrigation, proper pruning to enhance the air circulation within the canopy and sunlight penetration, managing the weeds and wider tree spacing. It is easily avoid the disease development. And next, managing insect, mite, and other foliar diseases. So also increase the vigor of the plant. And next, if chemical control, it means you have to take the insecticide and copper-based fungicides like borax mixture, copper oxychloride. These things are you can use the managing the disease, or else maida star solution preparation. Those are the best one for red rust. Okay, and next, before going to wind up this one, just I want to highlight some of the disease, major disease, what we have discussed. Just I will highlight just as a orally. I have not prepared anything. Thread blight. Thread blight is commonly present. It is caused by Rhizoctonia solanae. Okay. Purpose stage is a Thanatophorus cucumaris. Thanatophorus cucumaris. Okay. So, thread blight occurs a wide range of host plants. The disease develops primarily in the spring and summer months. Remember, spring and summer months when warm, humid conditions are present. Okay, this much regarding economic point. And coming to the symptoms. Typical symptoms consist of circular to subcircular response. Circular only, circular to irregular, tan to brown in a color with alternate light and dark brown concentrated rings on the leaf surface. Okay, and leaves may be stuck together with a tan up to brown mycelium. This is a common thing. And the fungus can invade leaves, twigs, almost all the aerial part. This is a minor one. And coming to disease cycle and epidemiology, rhizoctonia are among the most diverse of plant pathogen. Fungi cause root, stalk, stem, and foliar disease, many of those things. And typically, soil line causing whatever the plants at the soil line, it causes the infection. And pathogen can attack almost all vegetative parts, and especially on Guava development, it can occur less than 1 week. And humidity is high, web like brown mycelium of the fungus can cover the portion of the foliage. That is the major thing. So for management, you can take any one fungicide spray, that's all. Okay. This is a minor one. I will not give much importance this one. And coming to the Guava rust. Guava rust, I have already we have listed this one. Causal organism is the Puccinia cedi. Is an obligate parasite, belongs to the Pseudomyces group, and Uldinales order. Okay, this much is important enough for you people. And coming to the economic importance, because rust disease can be very destructive to Guava producing regions around the world, even in India also. The pathogen first reported on Central and South America as well as Caribbean and Florida region. Okay, and aside from Guava, the disease has been reported to affect other members of the Myrtaceae family, including Aliceae, Eucalyptus, and Malvaceae. And recently in India, the rust has been reported to occur to other hosts such as Myrianthus, Meritus, other species, and Calistoma and Syzygium means bear. That is almost a bear species. This is economic important. And coming to the symptom, the pathogen can affect foliage. It can affect foliage, young shoots, inflorescence, and fruit of the guava. See, most of the part, there is nothing is left. And typical symptoms associated with this disease include distortion, defoliation, reduced growth, and if severe mortality. So that is a major one. And fully expanded leaves, dark bordered, roughly circular brown lesion. Okay, this is regarding almost all symptoms. How the disease develop, epidemiological factor, and disease cycle. Infection of upper and lower leaves occurs at a wet, moist environment within temperature 55 to 77 Fahrenheit temperature. And usually for germination, the temperature range from 18 to 22 degrees Celsius and cause the infection. And this is usually begins to occur at the onset and development of young shoots. That is the major stage. And leaves that are 40 days or more old have been observed to be more resistant to infection. And iridospore disseminate and occurs via rain splashes. That is secondary spread. Management is control the Guava rust based on the use of fungicides. There is a much better specific fungicide, hexaconazole. Whatever the triazoles groups are there, those are the best ones. Okay. And next disease is, if there is a pseudocercosporal particular disease is a minor one. I think it is not required to explain. Okay, let's take it. I will not take much. And next one is anthracnose. Coming to anthracnose, it is caused by Qualitotrichum gliospor, purpose is the glomerulus cingulata. I'll not, I think it is the minor one. So the symptomatology management, almost all those things is there. No, it is there in notes. So please refer that one. I will not cover. And remaining whatever things in this one, you have to give much importance. Wilt complex and rust little bit, and red rust especially, and whatever the thread blight I have told. So that's all. Only wilt complex. That is the major one. Okay. This is the best thing you have to remember.